break. Thanks, QuickShot. So with that win, Roccat, much needed win, spectacular in terms of what they gained with it. And just as a stat, the last time that they won versus two opponents back-to-back was week 9 of 2015 summer. And we were all the way in best of ones there. So it's doubly difficult for them now. But we just can't underestimate what a relief it must be, Perks, for Roccat now to have that game in the bag.
I think it's a really big relief for them. Like, they just probably escaped the relegation zone, or like they're still like somewhere in it, but they have to win. If they win against Jazz, they're out. Yeah. So it's like this is really relieving for them, and yeah, you could just see how happy the players are. Like Vadil was.
He's always happy though. He's like always laughing, but now he was extremely happy.
Yeah, that helps at Roccat's standings. Also helps at some of the Group B standings as well. Unicorns Luck playoffs because of that. But I think when you focus in on Roccat, it was a little slower perhaps in general, but I think now you see them jumping because of the game difference, because of the series win above Giants, who obviously play tomorrow over against Origin. So still a lot to play with, but Roccat, they have made improvements, and that's fair to say. Coming into this week, you know, one of these teams was going to look a lot better coming out of it. If you can pick up 2 wins on the week, Roccat looking better doing it as well.
And I mean, you can disagree with me here, but I think that what I saw from Roccat is a lot of just decisiveness. Even if they didn't play it correctly, I saw them going for fights all the time. I saw them going for Barons all the time, although it was kind of an entire back and forth in this game for Vitality as well. But overall, I think they had more of a trigger-happy feeling in the games.
I would agree with that statement. I think it's pretty fair to say that they were actually like the decisive team this series compared to what we've seen before from them. They actually went for the Nashers, they started Nashers, they danced around Nasher, they got Nasher stolen, but they got next Nasher, and I think they've played like better as a team this series than they have ever before. So it was a good improvement for them. Yeah.
I think you can see a couple of difficulties with decisiveness around the NAS specifically, but that's a unique pick to try and make it work. But Roccat ultimately get the win. Looking at their opponents, Vitality, they've made good improvements in the early game. You know, they currently are ranked last for teams that take towers pre-15, which is kind of what you'd expect from a team. But if you only look at their last 5 games against Giants and against Roccat, they are basically ranked 2nd comparatively. The only team taking towers faster than them is Misfits. So if they can continue to take towers in this early game, have a solid early game, Vitality maybe still have enough to go.
I disagree though, because I mean, I think the proof is in the pudding that they did it here and they then dropped the ball later, right? So, I mean, it's double-edged, as you say.
It's very funny because there's been a lot of discussion recently about whether you want to do the early game, whether you want to train the late game. I mean,
we're not going to get into that now.
I think for Vitality's sake, we're seeing some improvements in the early game. So regardless of whether you think it's good or not, I still think for Vitality that is a benefit.
Improvement is improvement, but it's Roccat that closes it out here 2-0. And QuickShot is with Roccat's Wadid and Jarne to hear more about their series win over Vitality.
Thank you very much, Shocks. Yes, I am joined here by Jarne and Wadid. First of all, congratulations on the series win. Congratulations on a 2-0 week. Jarne, let's start with this series. What happened in the early game? It seemed like Joker was destroying you guys.
Basically, they have Renekton and Elise, which is really strong for top lane. And we just tried to survive with our top laner, but he got 1 kill basically, but he did not snowball it out of control, I think, too much. And we just stalled out the game and tried to get Victor really, really strong, around 6 items. And same for Jin, it's really strong late game. So we were just confident if we just stall out the game, we can win later on like fights and stuff. So yeah, pretty much it.
It definitely looked that way. Wadid, you played Tom Kench that game. AOD played Brand. Were you surprised by that? What did you think of the Brand pick?
Yeah, actually I was surprised a bit, but it's fine because Tom Kench is the most good pick at mid-league champion. So I can just, I think I can stand the Karma pick like something that like May champion, but Brand, I'm a bit surprised, but I can dodge the skill, you know. I have Korean mechanics, so yeah. It
definitely showed. You guys won the lane in game number 2. Wadid, a few days ago you guys played Origin. And it was very long. I actually shoutcasted that series and had a lot of fun with it. What was it like playing that long, you know, 75 minutes, 58 minutes, and then being so good in game 3? You know, now that you look back, how did it feel?
You know, that was a deathmatch, yeah. So we just really, really want to win because the first chance to win, actually. So we just keep focus on winning. So we don't want to get just some like hard pressure. Just we don't want to just some throwing game. So we just keep focus on the late game. So that's why I think. And the late game, just like game 2 and 3, our coach says, just do it. You can do it. You're more better than the Origin. So we just make it. So
I mean, game 3 especially, I think you won in like 31 minutes. Hyonin, how do you go from game 1 and 2 that took so long and that felt so passive to obliterating them in game 3? Like, what changes?
Pretty much the first game was just I throw 6 ultis to try to steal objectives because we never won a force, right? It was really boring. Like I did not even realize it was 71 minutes, right? Like it felt like it was like 30 minutes. So like when you're in the game, it doesn't feel that long because you're just focusing the whole time, right? So the third game was like it felt really quick, obviously after the first game, I guess. But I guess we just had better early game, the third game. Like we were more confident to do plays and play more aggressive. So that's why I think.
Just 2 more questions here. Hyonin, looking forward now, obviously you're setting yourselves up to aim for that 4th place position to at least be safe. What needs to absolutely happen for you to earn that position?
I think we just need to keep on improving. I think we just need to beat Giants, I think, and then we're in a really good spot. But I want to beat other teams as well, obviously, so we just need to keep on practicing, basically.
All right, one last question. What did on stage, Misfits and H2K, they're about to do battle. Who do you think will win in the matchup?
Yeah, actually, I love both supporters like Che and me, Ignar. He's 2 guys, really good supporter. I just looking for I love both teams, so I don't know.
You have to pick one. You have to pick one. Then I'll let you go. No?
Team Roccat.
Okay, there we go. I'll take that one. Guys, thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on winning this week. We're going to go to an ad break, and when we come back, H2K versus Misfits.
I was just waiting for my cooldown.
It is being delivered. Wadid and Maxlaw. Cabo shot. That was very well played, Maxlaw, this time around.
Make him off the wall. Nice.
Good stun onto Maxlaw. AOG's life will be lost, but Vitality get Baron. Protects his team from relegation. Where's the stage? Shoko gets the Baron.
It's fine, guys. Just keep focused. Okay. Right now. Elise is dead. I got it. Nice. Cassio is here. Focus Elise. Nice. We can end. Here we go. Hype. Very fucking